still in the box, and when we open up the box, still in the plastic wrapper, they have never been opened, Snuggies.
The Cracked Cauldron is a podcast hosted by Ed Bolden Greer and Jacob A. Garner. In each episode, Ed and Jacob will have free-flowing conversations about life, culture, and personal growth.
No thought too dumb.
No question too deep.
The conversation starts here. Welcome to the Cauldron.
Hey there, Jacob. How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing great.
I'm not doing great, Jacob.
Why not?
It was spring.
Yeah, it was.
It snowed
It was like a blizzard.
yesterday. Mother
Last night.
Nature has dementia.
It is crazy. I've never seen beautiful blossoming trees that were like pink and white with snow pelting them before. And then just as soon as I was freaking out,
It was gone.
yeah, I was like, fuck, I haven't gone to the grocery store. I got to get out there in it.
I canceled my client yesterday afternoon, my last one, and
It was perfectly fine.
perfectly
Like,
fine. By the time I got out of session with the one that I had prior to that, there was no snow.
I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I've never seen it snow that hard before. And I've seen a
weird.
lot of snow in my life. And then we're not even exaggerating for the listeners that don't live in Knoxville. It was here and then gone within about 2 hours.
Absolutely. And also the wind was blowing it in all four directions.
It was wild,
gusting
man.
in all four directions. I was here. You were not here. You were
was at-
elsewhere at the other office. But I was here, and just standing at the door was like, I was like, I am freezing to death. and that morning, I left the house in just a t-shirt and a flannel.
It's Tennessee weather, man.
I know.
It's nuts. Not to rub it in your face at all, but the entire day yesterday while I was looking at all that snow, I was just like, yep, in about 1 week, I'm in the Bahamas. I'll be on a beach somewhere.
I'm glad you're going. I'm glad you're going
sure
to the
you are.
beach. I'm glad you're going to the beach so much.
I'll send you some postcards. Don't worry about it. Dude,
So-
this is so unrelated, but I do want to share this with the world. Me and Ollie went shopping. We went thrifting the other day. We were getting a bunch of stuff for our deck garden, bunch of wildflowers. For
saw your
pollinators and
birds.
stuff. Yes, my new bird feeder is working fantastic. No birds today, though. I think it's too damn cold.
Jacob Homemaker.
Yeah, that's me.
Jacob Farmer.
I'm the Pioneer Woman, or whatever that brand is. Yeah. But dude, get a load of this shit. We went to Carm near Yassine's Falafel House.
For listeners who are not in the Metro Knoxville area, that's Knoxville Area Rescue Mission's thrift stores.
Yeah, it's like a Salvation Army store or whatever, Goodwill. And we found two original, still in the box. And when we open up the box, still in the plastic wrapper, they have never been opened, Snuggies.
Did you get them?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did. I'm gonna send you some pictures because we washed them yesterday. They're the classic ugly burgundy red color, but never in a million years. Because I grew up, when I was growing up, everybody still had cable and dish, So the amount of infomercials I saw for the Snuggie was crazy, and I always wanted one. But I never had only one payment of $19.99. I never had it. Guess how much I picked up these brand new Snuggies for?
$19.99.
$5.99
$5.99.
a piece. I was like, holy shit, if only I knew as a kid, all I had to do was just wait like 14 years and I could have gotten one.
Maybe for the Halloween party this year, we'll make it a Snuggie party.
That'd be awesome.
Because Jared's mom got the entire family these poncho Snuggies with hoods and
With the
everything.
hood and everything.
And I'm cold natured, and they're very nice, very very nice.
You know what's sad? Apparently, the guy who invented the Snuggie ripped off a guy who had the exact same plan. It was called the Slanket. The sleeved blanket. But you see, yeah.
Sleazy blanket.
It's like you can't sell that versus a Snuggie. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to share the
No,
good news.
I think that's wonderful. So, Jacob, I don't know that the listeners know this,
Okay.
but today is the season finale
Yes.
of season 4.
Isn't it crazy? Season
It is.
4. That's
Season
nuts.
4. And I thought that we would do a little something different today. We're going to play our game, Dumb Questions to Ask Dumb Friends.
Of course.
Dumb questions to ask your friends.
It's the name we give it.
Yeah. And then I got another little special thing. But before we get there, you remember the episode where we decided we needed, because we've talked about this for a while, we needed to find out all of these podcasts that we listen to and that we're part of, they all have a name for their listeners.
Yeah.
And we're called the Cracked Cauldron. So our original idea was, let's call them crackheads.
I thought it was a great idea.
Come to find out, if you remember, we said that we would put a survey or a poll on our Facebook page, on the Cracked Cauldron's Facebook page, and we did. And so I wanted to give an update
Okay.
about that poll. So our two ideas, if you remember, were the crackheads
Yeah,
or
I like
crack babies.
I thought that was good too.
Yep. That has gotten 0% of the vote.
Get the fuck out.
0% of the vote.
This is just like when you and I did the Halloween
Yep.
candy episode and everybody disagreed with us.
Yeah. No,
Anyway.
excuse me. We have also, there were open to nominations. You could put your own.
Okay,
in.
you submit your own.
So someone submitted brouhahas.
I like that one. That's good.
I don't know who submitted that one. I mean, I do. And then that got 10% of the vote so far.
Well, then what got more?
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Someone submitted goblins.
Goblins?
Our little goblins.
Yeah, I like that.
It's 10% of the vote.
Huh.
Someone submitted crack pack.
Close.
10% of the vote. I mean, sorry, 30% of the vote.
Oh, okay. I was like, come on, that one deserves a little bit more.
Someone submitted cracked crew. 0% of the vote. But the brew crew, which I think you and I tossed out at one point,
Yeah.
tossed out as a possibility, has received 50% of the overall votes.
There it is.
Now, I'm going to read some comments because I think it's pertinent. Our lovely friend Tiffany Weathers,
Love you.
listener, we love her, up in Greenville, South Carolina. She says, I have to go with goblins because I am one. Okay. Then our lovely Lena Perkins,
Oh,
Aunt Ruby B, says, I kind of like cauldron heads,
called her nerds.
but she didn't make the nomination.
Just throwing it out there.
And then my husband.
Mm.
Now, I need to put you into perspective. You know, you and I have had some sinus issues over this past episode.
God,
or
no, yeah.
past season. And we're always blowing our nose or sniffing, snorting, or coughing. He says, brew brains. Jacob feels like he brew his brains out in a few of the episodes.
Brew my brains out.
So, just so everybody knows, there's one day left on this. This episode will air after it has come, but based on traffic, I think we're looking at the Brew Crew.
Brew crew. I like that.
We'll keep you updated, but
I'll get it tattooed on my knuckles. Brew crew.
while you're on the cruise,
Yeah.
Jacob, have you heard? Appalachian Horror Fest is back this October.
The one in Knoxville with the storytellers, the vendors, the music, and all that spooky mountain magic?
That's the one. Saturday, October 10th at the Holiday Inn at Cedar Bluff. A full day of folklore, paranormal fun, and creative arts.
You're talking about vendors, panels, live music, and stories that'll stay with me long after the sun goes down.
Exactly. It's Appalachian's own celebration of mystery, storytelling, and imagination. Join us at Appalachian Horror Fest 2026, where stories come alive. All right, Jacob. So it's been a mystery. I told you I was going to come up with something for this.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited because normally you and I collaborate on the season finale. This year you said, I'll take care of it. So I'm actually kind of worried.
You should be. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to use this today. The Brew Crew already knows that you are kind of a history buff. You're very into politics.
Unfortunately.
You love cryptids.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You love haunted places.
Yeah.
You don't love them. You love the research about
Yes, that's a very good distinction.
them. And you love, well, maybe I should rephrase this. And you have a lot to say about Donald Trump. So I've come up with 55 statements.
55.
55 strange facts.
Oh,
Okay. These are not normal stuff. Some of them are kind of normal, but not really. And your job is to tell me whether it's true or not.
oh, fuck.
Okay. So I thought I would start with the first one. It's pretty easy. Are you up to the challenge?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So I'm going to keep a tally.
Let's do it. The listeners are about to find out that I'm a fraud. That I don't
think
know
we've known
anything.
that all
Yeah,
along.
exactly. That I don't know anything.
Correct or not correct. That's how we're going to do it.
So these are absolutely either true or false.
Yep.
There's no wiggle room.
But because I have all these facts, I wanted to preempt it with our game.
Oh, okay. That
Okay.
makes sense. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Get the
Because
brain.
before we forget.
get the
Get
brain
your brain
fluids.
started. Yep. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. This one is the players category.
Okay. So all the staff.
You're being held hostage by terrorists. Which staff member would you choose to negotiate your release?
Deborah King.
Absolutely.
Yep. Deborah King.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that makes plenty of sense. Because not only would she negotiate a safe return for you, she'd get a deal too.
She would make them pay for it some way. I almost said V, but she would just kick ass and take names later.
I feel like if there was a situation room, it'd be Deborah then V in the same room. Yeah.
Okay. This one's animals.
Okay.
Which animal would best fit the name Ian?
What a weird question. I would say a beaver. I don't know why. I just see a beaver.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even actually think I've ever met an Ian that I can remember.
I will. I'm going to call out a name here because I've searched for this person for years. When I was in first grade, we had the coolest kid in school who was a new kid. Like he was there for half a year.
Ooh,
His name was Ian Phelps.
Ian Phelps.
I have searched social media because Ian and I became like best friends immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I've kind of looked for that person for years. Also, shout out to Ricky Ogle, who was Tracy Wright's adopted brother. If anybody knows where he's at, I would love to find him.
That's kind of
Another very good friend from very long ago.
You would think in the age of social media, it'd be a lot easier to find these people.
You would, except that, like, if you put in Ian Phelps into social media and search, there's like 1,000. And who knows?
The dumb question. Ian's not like short for a longer name, right? I don't know why I thought that.
No. So, yeah, I think Ian to me is like a golden retriever.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So-
I got one.
Okay.
This is actually going to be really interesting. Name an object you had as a little kid and still own.
I don't have anything.
Really?
I don't have anything from when I was a child. You know the whole situation with
Yeah.
family and everything. So when I left home, there was a lot of my stuff left there, but it was later thrown away and discarded.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I actually do have quite a bit because my mom and my grandmother just kept everything, like old toys and stuff that we used to play with. Do you remember, Shirley? I think we've talked about it on the show before. Do you remember VeggieTales?
Oh yeah.
We had like beanbag plushies
Yes.
of the Larry the Cucumber and
I bet you did.
the tomato. I forget his name. But yeah, I did. My grandma still has them. Like everything's still in a box.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love your grandma.
She's like, eventually when you have kids, you guys can have them back. And me and Zach are still just looking like, all right.
Okay, this one's numbers, so it's really up your alley.
Oh no. What is it?
Because I know something about this.
Okay. Oh no.
How many times has a bird pooped on you in your life?
Oh my fucking God. More times than you would think, which is the worst part. Like, especially, it feels like anytime I've ever gone to a major city, a bird will poop on me. Like I want to say, I don't have an exact number. I'm going to guess it's definitely more than 10 times,
Oh God, yes.
but definitely less than probably
30.
30. Like that's somewhere
That's a big
in the
range,
range.
but I
Yeah, I
get
know.
you.
I think the last time I had a bird poop on me was probably around Thanksgiving last year.
Oh God.
Yeah, and like it fucking hit me in the shoulder. Here's the weirdest part. While I was in a parking lot inside of my car
With the window down.
with the window down. Another reason why you shouldn't smoke cigarettes, because if I wasn't smoking a cigarette in the parking lot,
Yep.
it wouldn't have gotten me. And this motherfucker just came in like a stealth bomber on a strafing
He
run.
was like, "You will not smoke up my world."
And what killed me was that when I realized what had happened, I got out of the car. That none of it hit the actual car. It only hit me.
That's precision, man.
I was so pissed about that.
So, I have just one story.
Okay.
One story. Long time ago, I went with some friends, and we went to Kings Island up in Cincinnati. Or right
Oh,
outside
I've
of
been there.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And
It's a roller coaster park, isn't it?
yep,
Yeah.
and we were on a roller coaster. I can't remember which one now. And at the time, I think it was like the biggest one in the country or something.
Oh, I think it's literally called the Beast.
Yep. And so we were on one of the top runs,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 per seat,
Mhm.
2 per cart, and 2 behind. So four little section. And a gaggle, I don't know what you'd call them. I don't even know for sure that they were geese because they were a lot higher than we were, flew over and it drenched
Oh my God.
3 of the carts. We were in the middle one, so 4 friends, to the point where we had to go to buy new shirts.
Oh my God.
We just threw away what we had on. It didn't get on our pants. It just kind of splattered this way. I was the only one who did not get anything in my hair or on my skin. It just went across the front of my shirt. One and only time.
That's just, but what a one and only time. That's crazy.
And the coaster was going so fast that you didn't really even know what happened until you kind of knew what happened, but you didn't really know what happened until you were out.
I remember that just reminded me. I was at Dollywood one time, and it was right when the
Shout out to Dolly.
love Dolly Parton. It was when it was new at the time. I'm sure they've probably built some because it's probably been 10 years now. But it was called the Eagle or something like that. Screaming Eagle, yeah. And I was in the back right because it's like a long row that you kind of have to be on, right? And I was on the back right, and somebody to like the top left, about I don't know how many people in front of me, started to throw up halfway through it. And I could see people like looking down where it was like hitting them in the legs. And I was like, holy shit, dude. I felt so lucky.
Okay, so maybe I'll go with the second question. because that's kind of a segue. But I promise the listeners, Jacob has no clue about any of these.
He sprung this one on me, so we're firing from the hip. Let's see if I'm going to be right or not.
Okay. So, Jacob, we're going to go through these.
Okay.
I am not going to guarantee that we're going to be able to put all of them into the episode
That's fair.
because there's a lot of them here.
And it's history, so I'm going to ramble on
Yep.
about it.
So we're going to start our little game, Jacob.
Let's do it.
Okay. First question.
Mhm.
Benjamin Franklin argued that the wild turkey should be America's national bird instead of the bald eagle.
That is true.
You're right. That
If
is
I
true.
remember, Benjamin Franklin specifically was pissed about the bald eagle because technically it is a scavenger. It will eat carcasses and everything.
Yep.
And he said, why would we want that as our national bird? It's not as noble as the turkey, I think was his quote.
Something like that, yeah. Number 2, John Tyler, the 10th U.S. president, later joined the Confederate Congress, making him the only former president to join an enemy government.
I think that's false. I'm going to say
No,
false.
that's true.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, well, the end of that question made me think because we had, well, no, I guess in Reconstruction we had a lot of people join in the enemy government. Well, are we counting Donald Trump? I mean,
Well, I mean, we're not down to Donald Trump yet. Okay. The shortest major naval battle in U.S. history lasted only 38 minutes. It was called the Battle of Santiago de Cuba in 1898.
I think that's true.
That is true.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it was because our firepower was just so overwhelming in the ships that we were fighting against. Because I think it was Spain. Spain was still using like old wooden technology, and we were
Yep.
like, "Cool, here's a fucking cannonball."
President Ulysses S. Grant was once arrested for speeding in a horse-drawn carriage in Washington, D.C.
I think it was true, and he also was a virulent alcoholic.
That is true.
I remember one thing that's nuts about Grant that I remember was there were some days before a battle took place that he could barely stand. He was so drunk.
Well, during the Great Depression, this is the next question. During the Great Depression, several Midwestern towns briefly issued corn certificates, which were paper money redeemable only for ears of corn to stabilize local economies.
Huh. That sounds like it could be true. It's weird that they would use corn. I'm going to say true. That sounds like something could be true.
That is false.
Damn.
Real towns issued script, but never corn redeemable currency.
That would be weird to just have one bill that it's only used for corn. That's funny.
Some of these are repeats, or not repeats, but you shouldn't expound on them.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
In 1872, Grant was fined $20 for speeding. Okay. Today would be about $450. Okay.
I'm going to say adjusted for inflation. Nah, that still seems way too high. I'm going to say false.
Also, Franklin believed turkeys were more courageous than eagles and would attack redcoat soldiers.
Yeah. That's definitely.
John Tyler, another fact about him, this is just adding into.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
John Tyler was mockingly called his ascendancy because he became president unexpectedly. He was not called the president.
Huh.
He was, but he wasn't.
Yeah, that was got like a nickname.
Grant was also known for racing horses through DC despite repeated warnings, and he was an alcoholic.
Yep.
Franklin described the bald eagle as having bad moral character.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
Okay. And so Tyler also died before taking his seat in the Confederate Congress. So he never really was sworn in and seated.
Such a shame.
The Mothman
Hmm?
of Western Virginia is said to have glowing red eyes and was reportedly seen before the 1967 Silver Bridge collapse.
Yes, and for our listeners, go back and listen to the Mothman episode. It
Yep.
was awesome.
12.
Okay.
The Jersey Devil legend
Mm.
claims it was the cursed 13th child of a Pine Barrens woman.
I actually think that that's false.
Nope, that's true.
Oh man, how did I get that wrong? I thought the Jersey Devil. Well, whoops.
You ready for this one? The skunk ape of Florida
Oh yeah.
is described as a foul-smelling, ape-like creature that roams the swamps.
That's true. Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, that is true. Last year, Kristen got me a really cool cryptid calendar, and I think he was Mr. June.
Mr. June. The Dover Demon was reported as Massachusetts. I'm sorry, let me redo that one. The Dover Demon was reported in Massachusetts in 1977 as a pale, large-eyed creature.
What was its name?
Dover Demon.
The Dover Demon. That definitely sounds like some sort of New England type shit. I'm gonna say true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Okay. The Folk, Fouke, Folk Monster of Arkansas inspired the 1972 film The Legend of Boggy Creek.
I've never seen that movie. I didn't even know Arkansas had a cryptid. I'm gonna say false.
It's true.
Damn it. What's the name of the cryptid?
Fouke, Folk
Oh, I thought you said
Monster.
Folk. The folk monster.
I didn't say fuck monster. That's you. The Folk Monster of Arkansas.
I've never. I'm gonna have to do some research. I got ideas for next season.
Yes. A little known 1911 report from northern Michigan described the pine cat.
A pine cat.
Uh-huh. A house cat-sized creature said to mimic human laughter to lure hunters off trails.
I think that is true. I think I've heard of this.
That is
cryptid.
false.
Is it false? I swear, there's so many elements to that sounds like it was a cryptid that I've heard of.
That's exactly.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. The Flatwood Monster was described as a towering figure with a spade-shaped head in 1952 West Virginia sightings.
West Virginia? Fuck, dude. West Virginia is a spooky place. I just don't know what the origin. I've never heard of this cryptid. I'm gonna say true.
It is true.
Okay. Whew. That also, by the way, that cryptid sounds fucking horrifying.
Yes. The Loveland Frogman of Ohio is said to be a humanoid frog spotted near the Little Miami River.
A reptilian, anthropomorphic, not really human lizard brain type of thing. JD Vance is from Ohio, so I'm going to say that this is true.
It is true. The Thunderbird legend describes enormous birds capable of carrying off livestock.
Yes, I think that's true.
That is true.
That's in the Southwest, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
The Ozark Howler is said to have glowing red eyes and a scream like a mix of wolf and elk.
I think that is true. A lot of people think that he's like a distant relative of a Sasquatch.
It is true. I think this is going to be our last cryptid.
Damn, I felt like I was doing pretty good on a streak there.
The Lizard Man of Scape Ore Swamp in South Carolina was first reported in 1988 as a reptilian humanoid.
I've not heard of this cryptid, but it's swampy in South Carolina, isn't it?
Some areas.
I think it could be true.
It is true.
Hell yeah.
We're going to move on to haunted places.
Fuck. All right. Well, there went the streak.
Some of these you know,
Okay.
not all of them.
All right.
The Stanley Hotel in Colorado inspired Stephen King's The Shining after he stayed in room 217.
I think that is true.
That is true.
Yes.
The Westchester Mystery House was built continuously for 38 years with staircases leading nowhere.
Yeah, and wasn't it built in California?
Yep.
I've driven by it, I'm pretty sure.
The Queen, you got to get this one right.
Oh, God.
The Queen Mary ship in California is known for reports of phantom footsteps and voices.
That is true.
Because we reported on this.
Yeah, I was going to say, hold up.
Oh, you're going to like this one. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia is one of the largest hand-cut stone buildings in the U.S.
Yeah?
It's true.
Wasn't it built by, like, some of the inmates, too?
Yep.
It was like slave labor.
Slave
almost.
labor.
Yeah.
The Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana is often called one of America's most haunted homes.
A plantation in the South, especially in Louisiana, that sounds like it could be true.
It is true.
Although I don't think that it's the most haunted place in America. I think that usually goes to...
Well, you just wait.
Oh, okay.
The Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia pioneered solitary confinement in the United States.
I think that that's true because
It
that
is
place is
true.
haunted as fuck.
Yep. Oh, the Whaley House in San Diego is designated a haunted landmark by the state of California.
That sounds something that could be true.
That is
I
true.
can see California doing that.
The Lizzie Borden House in Massachusetts is now a bed and breakfast where guests can stay overnight.
Is it? Get the fuck out.
No, you got to tell me.
Oh, I thought for a second I forgot we were playing the fucking game. I was like, really? Honestly, in this day and age, because of sickos like you, I feel like this could be true.
It is true.
How did I fucking know?
I've reserved rooms for us to go.
Fuck you. Okay.
The St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida is associated with reports of shadowy figures.
Yes, I've actually been there. I've been to St. Augustine, and I do remember that. And I got really scared because I thought I saw one.
You probably did. The historic Drayton Hotel in Savannah supposedly kept one room permanently locked for 70 years because guests claimed the furniture rearranged itself every night.
I've never heard of this. I'm going to say false.
You were right.
Really?
Mhm.
Holy shit, what a guess.
The Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky is known for its body chute, a tunnel used during tuberculosis outbreaks.
Huh. Well, it's Kentucky. I feel like that could be true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now we're moving on to strange but factual Donald Trump facts.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Trump once used the pseudonym John Barron when speaking to the press as his own spokesperson.
This is true.
It is true.
Yes. This is true. And actually, really funny, last week, C-SPAN got pranked by somebody who was doing like an okay Donald Trump impersonation, but he took it one step further and used the pseudonym John Barron. So everybody on the internet actually believed that it was Trump calling it in.
So he also used the pseudonym John Miller to pose as his own publicist.
Yeah, he's in every aspect. He's a fraud. Yes, not surprised.
In the 1980s, Trump allegedly tried to trademark the phrase the billionaire lifestyle, but the application was rejected for being too generic.
I could totally see him doing something like this. I'm going to say true.
False.
Is that false?
He trademarked many phrases,
I was going to say, yeah.
but never this one.
He even trademarked "you're fired," didn't he?
Yep. Or tried to.
Did he try? Okay.
Yeah. Just as a point of reference, he later named his son Barron. The name he used as his earlier
name.
pseudonym.
It's so funny.
As a second grader, Trump punched his music teacher, giving him a black eye.
I'm going to say false.
It's true.
Is it true? Holy shit.
Trump was sent to the New York Military Academy due to disciplinary issues.
I do remember this. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing pictures of him in his like officer uniform for the military.
you're saying
school
it's
that he went
true?
to.
You're saying it's true
What?
that he was sent to the military?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's
was.
true.
Yeah. Oh, I thought this was, you were telling me that was his punishment for
No,
punching
no.
the teacher.
No, that was two different things.
No, yeah. That is true. Yeah.
Okay. As a child, Trump and his siblings were not allowed to have pets.
I think that that's true. I think I saw a podcast with him and he talked about not having
Absolutely,
pets.
it was true. Trump once glued together his brother's toy blocks so he wouldn't have to return them.
I guess that sounds like something he would do, but I'm going to say false. How would we know that?
It's true.
How would we know that?
He told it on a podcast.
What the fuck? Why would he? Only he would tell a story like, "Oh, I was so sick and tired of sharing blocks that I glued them together as a child."
In 2007, Trump participated in the WWF Battle of the Billionaires, winning the rights to shave Vince McMahon's head.
Yes, I think that that's true.
You should know this if not any of the others. Vince's wife is now the Secretary of Education.
Yeah. Well, they're getting divorced too, by the way. Yeah.
Trump has said he does not drink alcohol after witnessing his brother's struggle with addictions.
That is actually true. Yeah. It was one of the few admirable things that I saw in a podcast I watched with him. He claims he doesn't do drugs. I doubt that. He grew up in New York in the 80s at the height of fame. He's probably doing coke. Everybody in the administration seems like they're all coked.
What about the
Anyways.
Epstein files? Let us see all of the Epstein files.
Please.
Trump once proposed Oprah Winfrey as his running mate when he ran under the Reform Party in 2000.
That sounds true, but did he? I thought this was his first foray into politics. I'm going to say false because he seems like he hates Oprah.
It was true.
Really?
He probably hates her because she turned him down.
Oh, yep.
The British Parliament debated banning Trump from the UK in 2016 due to public petitions.
Yeah. I think that is true.
That
I
is
feel
true.
like I read that somewhere. There's a few countries that I think he's banned from.
Yep.
But Russia is not one of them. Interesting.
Trump has filed 6 Chapter 11 business bankruptcies, though never a personal bankruptcy.
I feel like I want to say false because I feel like it's more than 6.
Nope. It's 6.
Is it 6?
Chapter 11s.
Yeah. That's the one where the business still operates.
It's reorganization, yeah.
It still operates, and then you just fire sell things or make money till you can pay off a debt, right? Yeah.
In 1973, the United States Department of Justice sued the Trump Organization for housing discrimination.
That is true.
The case was settled out of court.
Yeah. I do remember that. That is true. I mean, I say I remember that. I wasn't alive back then, but I remember reading that.
Trump once dumped thousands of dollars from the rafters at the WWF event to upstage Vince McMahon.
Is that true?
It is true.
Yeah. I've also seen clips where he's used as like a prop effectively in the wrestling match and like getting hit over the head with a chair, which was awesome.
Trump has acknowledged having a large ego. Only large thing, small hands. Saying every successful person has one.
That definitely sounds like something Trump would admit to.
This is true.
Yeah.
Trump once launched a tweet tirade about Kristen Stewart during her breakup with Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson.
The Twilight people?
Yep.
Honestly, you know what, Ed? Given how fucking wild reality has been, I think that that's probably true.
It is true.
Holy fuck. I actually do want to read those. Why the fuck does he care? That's so funny, dude.
Trump, we're almost done. Trump released a cologne line inspired by his assassination attempt called Fight, Fight, Fight.
That absolutely sounds true.
That
I could
is true.
totally, because that's exactly, if I was like a woman and I was dating somebody And he sits down, and I go, "Oh, what are you wearing? That smells interesting. That smells kind of good."
Fight, fight, fight.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "No, you remember when our president almost got killed? Yeah, I'm wearing his cologne. That'd be the quickest date on the planet. You know? Yeah, exactly." He's like craning his head to the side. What the fuck, dude? I wonder how much it was.
I don't know. We could look it up.
Yeah, just look it up real quick. Here, pause, and we're gonna look this up. I'm gonna go on record. I'm gonna say probably $200. If it's anything like the dumbass sneakers, the Trump Force Ones that he released. Because if I know anything about this man, the only thing he loves more than just hurting and pissing people off is ripping off his own supporters and grifting them.
Let's see.
Remember that OnlyFans model, Belle Daphne or whatever, who sold her bathwater to her fans and it like sold out immediately? I feel like Trump could do that to his supporters.
Where's it at? Oh, it's fight, fight, fight. Trump cologne is sold out,
No,
but the women's cologne is $199
I fucking knew it. 200.
for.
God, what website
An
are you
ounce.
on right now?
I'm on his Get Trump fragrance.
Oh my God. I'm
Yep.
so glad you looked this up on your device. You're gonna get some weird ass ads now, Ed.
Hopefully,
$200 for fight.
Trump reportedly used tabloids to retaliate against women who declined to date him, according to Selma Hayek.
That sounds true.
It is true.
I was gonna say he weaponized a lot of the press. What was that group of people that were accused of a crime and he
Fox News, the current administration.
it was like the Central Park Five or something like that, and he like took out entire newspaper sections calling them guilty, and they were found not guilty.
Yep. Okay. Two more. Trump once claimed that Madonna and Kim Basinger were romantically interested in him while using a pseudonym.
That absolutely sounds true.
It is true.
That sounds so true.
Now, this is a bonus question. A persistent Capitol Hill rumor claims that in 1965, Congress briefly debated installing a national siesta hour to reduce workplace accidents, but the proposal never made it out of committee.
1965, Summer of Love, everybody's smoking weed, dropping acid. That totally sounds true. Is it true?
No.
No?
False.
Damn.
So, kind of lost track, but based on the unofficial record,
I think I'm pulling ahead.
you are way ahead.
Nice.
So, Jacob, did you enjoy our little activity today?
I actually really did, mainly because I love talking about history. I find it so interesting. It's more interesting than fiction a lot of the time.
I agree. So we're going to take a few minutes and talk about this past season,
Yeah.
and then we'll reflect a little bit on what we want to happen in the next season. No spoilers. We're not going to tell you what we're talking about
Yeah.
next season, but, well, we'll tell you a little bit. So, Jacob, I'll let you go first.
I think this season gone by, honestly, I loved talking about our lives a lot more. I do love the cryptids. I love talking about haunted stuff and everything like that. But some of the feedback that I've gotten from our listeners is that it feels like they actually get to know you and I more now, which is fantastic because I've been told by a few of our fans that they love listening to us when they're cleaning around their house because you and I are always talking about
Right.
cleaning
Exactly.
or listening to us when they're driving. Somebody said they listen to us when they're laying down to go to sleep, which is a little, good luck with those streams, whatever comes out of there. But I really, really enjoyed this past season, I think. Did you also kind of like the direction that we took?
I did. I'm going to say that one of the things that I liked about this season 4, was how laid back it was.
Yeah.
Um,
I know this might sound hyperbolic or whatever, but to the listeners, legitimately, more than half of our episodes, at moments I would just forget that we were even doing a podcast. I'm
Yeah.
just hanging out with my friend,
Yep.
talking.
I really like the nature of that. I like the fact that we have some dedicated time to just sit down and talk to our listeners. But I'm going to be honest. I do miss the stuff that we used to talk about as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell the Brew Crew a little about next season because I think you and I both appreciated the same things about this season. As you said, I don't have anything that I can add to that. But for next season, I think that they're going to see a mix. I don't think we're going to go away from talking about our lives because overwhelmingly people have told us how much they love that.
Yeah.
But I have had some people who have said, I really like when you all talk about cryptids or a haunted place or all of that. So I think we're going to splatter in some of that next season.
I'm totally down for that.
yeah.
Like, oh no, I have to do some more cryptid research.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I hate this.
Speaking of which, guess what I'm doing Saturday night?
What?
I'm going to go see Lucy Darling.
Oh shit! Awesome.
No.
That's awesome.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Wait, is that at the Bijou?
It's at the Tennessee Theater.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yep. So we're really looking forward to that. And the listeners, our Brew Crew, should look forward to episode 1 of the new season 5 coming up in the next several weeks.
Yeah.
We have a hiatus. We've pre-recorded stuff for the hiatus. Once you hear this one, it'll just be a week or so before the next episode comes out. Please remember that we do only release episodes every 2 weeks.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take. And that when we released more, people didn't listen as well. So
Yeah. Artificial scarcity.
Yeah.
I will say, I do have to give a shout out from this season. You know what my absolute favorite episode was?
What's that?
Mine, obviously. No, no, but seriously, the one we did with AJ.
Oh yeah.
That one, we got to get her back. Can we
Yeah.
get her back?
Well,
AJ, if you're listening, please.
I don't know if the listeners know this, but after that episode, we hired AJ
Yeah, we did.
to help me co-host the book club that we do once a month.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's
Seems like a
interested,
perfect fit.
absolutely. If anybody's interested in the book club, you can go to the Ravensville podcast and click on the book club at the top, read about it. And at the bottom, you can click and find where the links are. It's virtual. And we're meeting tomorrow night,
What's the
6:30.
book? What's the book?
Tomorrow night, the book is Old Souls. It is a disturbing book, and Susan Baker wrote it. And I think that if you read it, you don't have to have read the book to come to book club, because often people find out about us and they're like, I'll wait. But you don't have to have read the book. You just have to be ready to hear the spoilers, because we don't hold back. So, any last words for this season?
No, I love you guys. I've had so much fun. I say it every season finale. Super stoked to see what the next season brings, honestly.
I'm going to say closing words. Two thoughts. One, you're a bastard for abandoning me and going on a cruise without me.
I'm so
Again.
Again, it's a theme at this point.
I know. And two, I really appreciate the Brew Crew for everything that they do, for participating. We really wish you'd participate more. We love talking to y'all.
Yeah.
And we're using Facebook mostly because that seems to be where most people are interacting with stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're on Facebook, go out and like our Facebook page. This is not it's not a call out for us to get more followers or anything. It's just the best way to interact with us.
It is. Yeah.
But you can always email us and go to the Ravensville Podcast Facebook page, ravensville.com. And on the contact page, there's a link there for the Cauldron. And we appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. We got a lot of feedback about the name change.
Yeah.
We really appreciate all that.
I don't know why we sweated it as hard as we did. I don't know, but it went as seamless as it possibly could.
Yep.
Our brew cruise fucking rocks.
You all rock. So until next season, we're going to sign off. Love you guys.
Love you guys. See you soon.
Now, family, you adults have a few chores to do. Go on over to ravensvale.com and see about doing your chores on social media. Follow us on all the social media platforms that we've made available just for you folks. Like, listen, subscribe, and follow wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you don't mind, leave us a good rating and a kind comment. You can find The Cauldron on your favorite podcast platform. And again, make sure you hit that follow button to stay up to date with our latest episodes.
The Cracked Cauldron is a production of Small Raven Media. Today's episode was hosted by Ed Bolden Greer and Jacob A. Garner. Audio engineering and sound design by Nick Devan at Nicky D Sound. Copyrighted 2025 Small Raven Media. All rights reserved.